This is Guru Focus Market Today, your afternoon market brief for Tuesday, August 18th. Here's where things stand. Meta Platforms is facing a landmark trial as multiple U.S. states allege the company deliberately designed Facebook and Instagram to be addictive for children and misrepresented the extent of teen exposure to harmful content. The case puts Meta's business practices under intense scrutiny, with state attorneys general seeking changes to platform design and stronger protections for minors.
Turning now to global markets, a sharp sell-off in bond markets is driving yields higher and putting pressure on equities worldwide. Investors are reacting to persistent inflation and shifting expectations from central banks, leading to declines across major indices and raising concerns about the outlook for risk assets. Staying with the markets, U.S. stock futures for the Nasdaq and S&P 500 fell in pre-market trading as the global bond sell-off and rising yields dampened investor sentiment. Shares of Meta, Tesla, Nvidia, and Home Depot all posted notable declines ahead of the opening bell.
Meanwhile, Nike shares dropped 3% to a 12-year low after J.P. Morgan downgraded the stock. The downgrade cited persistent weakness in China and sector-wide pressures, despite a rebound in wholesale sales. Another story we're watching is the record-high U.S. gasoline prices for August, driven by the expiration of a ceasefire with Iran and ongoing conflict impacting global oil supply. The price surge is adding to inflationary pressures and raising costs for consumers. Turning to corporate news, Home Depot reported that customers are shifting towards smaller home improvement projects as high housing costs persist. The company is also expanding its express delivery services nationwide in response to changing consumer behavior. This next story is about OpenAI, which has launched a new version of ChatGPT tailored for teenagers. The updated chatbot features enhanced safety protections and parental controls, reflecting the growing adoption of AI tools among younger users. Elsewhere, Anthropic has reached an annualized revenue run rate of $65 billion, underscoring rapid growth in demand for its artificial intelligence services. On the economy, U.S. used car prices hit a record high in the second quarter of 2026, with the average 3-year-old vehicle selling for over $32,000. Limited supply and high new car prices continue to challenge affordability for buyers. Also making news today, Hims & Hers Health responded to a recent FTC lawsuit, with CEO Andrew Dudum stating that the agency misunderstands the company's operations. The lawsuit focuses on consent for tracking technologies and telehealth practices. Paramount Global is seeking a $1.8 billion bond from state attorneys general to cover potential costs related to the antitrust lawsuit over its planned merger with Warner Bros. Discovery. Meanwhile, California regulators have approved new standards phasing out replacement tires that do not meet energy efficiency requirements. The move aims to save drivers up to $1 billion annually, though manufacturers warn of higher upfront costs. Dodgers owner Mark Walters' insurance company is divesting up to $6.5 billion in assets as fraud investigations intensify, drawing increased scrutiny to his business dealings. Turning to dividends, State Farm will distribute $5 billion in dividends to eligible auto insurance customers, marking the largest payout in the company's history. In upcoming earnings, Analog Devices, Lowe's, Viking Holdings, and Estée Lauder are all set to report results before the market opens tomorrow, while Keysight Technologies will release earnings after the close today. Finally, in notable insider transactions, Cascade Investment purchased over $76 million in Republic Services shares, while Prescott General Partners sold $25 million in World Acceptance stock. That wraps up today's market update. We'll be back soon with the latest market news. Thanks for listening to the Guru Focus Brief.